All right, we are in Homosassa again at Key Training Thrift Center, which again, is one of my favorites. We found some good stuff last time, so let's see what we can find this time. Be sure to watch until the end of this video because I will pop up screenshots of what I bought, my cost, and the profit. Oh, there's a bunch of garden flags. Yeah. No, they do, so. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. I need to put that at the house. Yeah, I'm gonna get all these flags. The couches are always $20. Call them. So I am doing it yet again. We are walking into a thrift store with less than 30 minutes until close. So we're going to see what we can find. I am first looking at these bandanas. If you find ones like this that were made in the USA, they are worth about 15 to 20. That one did say it was made in China. And then I was looking at these hats. I know some can be valuable, so what I'm looking for are tags so that I can comp something, just glancing inside of them to see if there's a mark. But unfortunately, none of those had any marks, and I don't know enough to sell them without any tags. And I always take a look at the shoes just in case, and I am glad I did this day. I was not familiar with these sandals. They're Rialto. They looked really nice. They were $3.50. And then I saw these Merrells. I have shown you guys the Vibram symbol there you see on the bottom before. That is typically indicative of a expensive shoe. So what I'm doing now is looking at the model number, and I'm going to get my phone and I am going to check comps. And I do this without worrying of what people will say. So look at these prices, $70, $120. They were priced pretty high. Those are new ones, so I am filtering and looking at what has actually sold. And here you see again, $40, $50. These shoes have a great sell-through rate. So I picked those up. And then I'm looking up these sandals real quick just to see, because they really did look like they were good quality. So I didn't want to pass on something that I shouldn't, but they were only worth about $10 to $15. So I left those there. And then these Nikes caught my eye. There's a little bit on the bottom. They were marked $10.50, which is quite a bit for me because I really don't like to pay more than $4 to $5 for a pair of shoes. So again, I am looking up the model number here that is written inside of the shoe because I want to see how much these shoes are worth. If they're worth enough, I will pay $10. So here we go. They are worth, and we're going to see what's sold because that's what's important. $60, $115, $80. Look at these sold prices. $50. There was a $34, but that was auction, and there was another $50. So we are going to take these shoes with us. So today is obviously a shoe day for me. And again, I look for brands that I know, and I saw these boots, and these boots are Brahma, which is an amazing expensive brand, but they were so worn up there on the top, I just didn't want to deal with that. And then these Adidas cleats, but again, if they're sports, I don't really get them too much. Those are very, very seasonal. And here are some Skechers, but those just seemed like they were pretty worn. So I left those there as well. And those were some Michael Kors boots, but the heels were very worn, and you can see the back there was very worn as well. I didn't see those white clogs right there. I probably should have checked those. And then we're just going to look at the purses. Bingo. Anyone? Bingo. I did find a Spartina purse there last time for $7. It sold for $70, but I'm not seeing too much this time. I'm looking at the tag to see if that might be like a Vera Bradley, but I don't see any Vera Bradley markings on it, so I think that was probably just a knockoff. This one looked nice, but it was a lower end brand. I really don't deal with ladies' shoes as far as heels and stuff. I have no clue what to look for. That's why we are just cruising on past those. And then we're in the glass. And they typically don't have too much in the way of glass at this thrift store. But I always look at the appliances and make sure to keep an eye out for like space savers and under the counter models. Those can sell for very, very good money. So check those out if you do see them. Here I saw this little kettle and it says micro kettle. Sometimes replacement coffee pots can be worth quite a bit of money, so always look those up. And then there are those little, ramekins, that's what they're called, ramekins, but those were all made in China. And I'm checking them all because you never know. And the ones that are made in France sell for really, really good money. So now we're at the clothes rack, and this is the boutique section. These are $3 each, but what's that up there? These are Chacos. If you do not know this brand, learn it. These shoes are very valuable. They were only $3 and they looked like they were brand new. So again, it looks like today is definitely a shoe day. And I'm just kind of thumbing through to see if I see anything. Again, this is their boutique section, the stuff that they think is more valuable. And I saw these shoes, which looked pretty nice, but I wasn't familiar with the brand. So we're going to look up the brand to see what it's worth. And this brand was Hunter's Bay, and I'm putting dress shoes so I can get similar shoes. And you see they're only $15 to $18. So I did leave those shoes there. And again, once you have been selling for a little while, you will kind of get an idea of what to look for. And I, by no means, am a clothes person. You could watch maybe Becky Park on Poshmark if you want to learn some more brands. And what do we have here? So, sports stuff is something I definitely always look at. This is like a retro vintage jean jacket. And it is Steelers football season is coming. We are definitely picking that one up. Stay tuned to the end to see how much that jacket is worth. We will go over everything I picked up at the end. So again, just thumbing through, and you'll get to learn brands that are more valuable the more that you watch what sold videos, watch some of these thrifting videos, and just see what others are picking up. And now we're in the men's shirts, which this thrift store, all of the clothes are $1, and I always look for these Hawaiian shirts. And what do we have here? This one is Tommy Bahama. It's got the bright palm trees, and it's $1. So we put that in our cart, and we're going to see what else we can find. I'm looking at the t-shirts to see if I see any vintage shirts. I will look for sports. I will look for concerts. I look for Harley. That NFL Champions one could have been okay, but I didn't feel like picking it up. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss with me. And sometimes I do pick up some golf polos like Ben Hagen and Nike because those sell well, and these clothes are only $1. This is a Bike Week shirt, which I have sold quite a few Bike Week shirts, but the graphic on this was just kind of blah to me, and I didn't feel like it would sell well, so I did decide to leave that there. And I'm not familiar with Thunder of the Bay. I don't think that's as widely known as Bike Week is. This is a Nike polo, but it was customized with a high school name. And from what I've found, those actually don't sell super well. So that is it for the men's shirts on this aisle. We're going to go to another aisle now. And we will see if we can find anything down this aisle. But over here, more shoes caught my eye. And I do wander in thrift stores. These were they were Nike Jordans. And again, I am not super familiar with shoes, so I am going to look these up. And you see those boots up there? I'm going to get those in a second for Dalton. And he loves those boots. So here are these Jordans. I'm going to the sold listings from the active, which is what you want to do when you're seeing. And these shoes, there's some for 50, there's some for 25, there's some for 20. So with no laces and they're pretty dirty, I decided to go ahead and leave those there. But we are going to grab these cute little boots that happen to be Dalton's size for Dalton and put those in our cart. Alright, so let's see if we can find any more shirts. Again, I typically just look for like the Hawaiian type shirts, and I will look and see if I find any branded like t-shirts or any vintage, but these clothes are $1, and I'm happy to get like $12 to $15 on these if it's something that will sell fast, or if it's something that'll go a little bit higher. And I see another Hawaiian print shirt. This one is Campia Moda, and I have sold this brand before. And again, nice bright blue, so we're going to put that in our cart. Wasn't familiar with that Tampa Bay thing. Me and that guy you just saw kept bumping into each other in the aisles everywhere I went. I felt like he was there no matter where I went. And a lot of these were like the local high school, so I did leave them there. Now we're going to the middle section. If you remember last time we were at this thrift store, I started in the middle section, but this time I am kind of doing it in the middle. There were a lot of people here this day, and you will hear why shortly. That was a nice glass pear plate, but it didn't feel like it was of high quality, so I did leave that there. And this was really cute, but it was to Mom. Ted made this in 1987. Ted did a good job. It was pretty, but I didn't know how well I would be able to keep. And I had just been here not long before, so a lot of this I saw, but this little mouse wasn't there before, and it was only 50 cents. This is Hermitage Pottery. I've never heard of them, but it's like a chalkware, and it was really cute, so we did decide to get that. And then this I looked at last time, and I ran comps, and they were about 20 to 25 with a okay sell-through rate, so I did decide to grab it this time around. And I wasn't finding very many breakables this time. This one looked cute, and I looked it up after the fact, the Young's exclusive, and the sell-through rate wasn't that great, so my intuition on putting that one back was spot on. And sometimes you guys see I look up, and sometimes I don't. I've touched that the last 2 times I've been there, so I think I might have to get it the next time. This little pumpkin was super cute, and I'm not sure why I didn't get it. He was only $3. Maybe it had a chip. I love this frame. I don't know why I didn't get it. It had dragonflies on it. Really, really, really cute frame. And then down here, this one almost looks like Italy, but not quite. They're mimicking it, and I did look that brand up after the fact, and it has quite a few listed and none sold. This bowl, I couldn't tell if it was glass or ceramic. It was glass, but it didn't seem like it was very well made, so I did decide to leave that one there as well. And then there are dolphins. You guys know I love dolphins. Look at those dolphins. And those dolphins are Party Light, which happens to sell pretty well, so we are going to put it into our cart. And I am going pretty fast because we do not have much time. And this little trinket box was pretty and was only $2. So it was kind of an enamel. I decided to look up the brand. It was not one that I was really familiar with. And when I'm not familiar, I do like to look them up, and I recommend you do the same. This one was a Nobler International. Now, I couldn't find anything under Nobler International, so what I'm doing is I'm deleting International and just putting Nobler Trinket. And then I was able to find some of their boxes. But when I click sold, there was only one, so I had to put that box back on the shelf. And then we are going to go to my favorite, the linens. You see that bright staring right at us, and I definitely have to go in and take a closer look. It is Simba and Timon and Pumbaa, and we are fixing to get some exciting news right now. What all is 50% off?
Everything but clothes.
Oh, okay. Well then, that'll...
And there's some pictures that a special sticker on it.
Okay.
Those
Are shoes 50% off? Are shoes considered clothes, I wonder?
I know purses go at half price.
Okay. Well then. So I overheard that lady talking, and she was asking an employee about 50% off, and I really regret not getting that comforter. It was so pretty, and it was in someone else's cart when I was checking out, so I missed out on that one. And these quilts, I'm looking to see if either there's a brand or if they look like they are handmade. So what that lady told me is everything except for clothes and things with special tag were 50% off. This pillow is very, very cute, but it didn't have a tag. And so I just found out all of those shoes I put in my buggy that I thought were worth paying what they were priced are on sale for 50% off. Everything except for the clothes were 50% off. So we are going to look at some more blankets here and see what we see. This was Spider-Man, but it felt really cheap. And I'm sure most of you know, you can tell if sheets feel whether they're good quality. This reminds me kind of Pottery Barn Kids, which their linens sell for quite a bit, but that was just a generic sheet, so I left it there. And I love tropical. And then I saw this Yoda one, but again, this was another one that felt like it was very, very cheaply made. Otherwise, I would have definitely picked that up. What do I see? What do I see? Up top. You know, I love drip glaze. $2. And this is the only comp I am popping up during the video because it did already sell. So that has already sold for $12 plus shipping. About a $10 profit on that little pottery. And this is a section I told you guys you should always check. It's like the big appliances and sporting goods. I looked at the bike seats because I know some of them can be really, really valuable, but I wasn't familiar with those two brands. And they have lamps and light covers and all kinds of things here. And then I see this sitting on the floor, and it is Coleman brand. So I'm like, what in the world is this? And sometimes bigger does mean it's worth more. So we are going to break out the phone and we're going to look up. And it says on the front, Coleman hot water. And we're going to go to sold because that's really all that matters. And look at this, $300, $200. The $50 was just a bag, $290, $210, $210 without a bag. So this thing's really heavy, but guess what? We're looking, make sure it looks okay. I'm looking for a price. I don't see a price, but I know everything's 50% off that's not clothes. So we're going to take this big thing, which is actually about 40 pounds, and we're going to put it on the top of the cart, like so. And then we are in the Christmas section. And I always peek in here just in case. And these are dog sweaters. If you guys don't know, dog clothes sell. And that one was Caesar Millar, I think. And then the little reindeer one. And we are coming into Q4. Christmas is coming. So definitely keep that in mind, as well as Halloween is coming when you are outsourcing right now. Now is the time to find and list the holiday items to get them up early and have them sell. This cup was cute, but it was a generic cup that was homemade, and this one over here was as well. I was looking to see if they were possibly Yeti brand. If they were Yeti brand, I would have picked them up because those would have sold a little better than the generic. And take a look at your Christmas bulbs. And again, we are looking at placemats because those will sell. There were only 2 there. That is why I left those. And then we're going to go ahead, and as we're heading out, if you look down here on the right, there's a tree skirt, and some tree skirts can sell very well. The problem with this thrift store is they mark everything in marker. So it has a big $5 there, and it would have only been $2.50 actually, so I probably could have picked that up and still made a decent profit off of it. Now we will start heading out. I think they called last call, but you know we have to go and look at just a couple more things. So I'm gonna take a look. I always look at the jeans and the jean shorts here because the booty shorts, as they say, are kind of valuable sometimes, and if they're a known brand for only $1, I definitely do pick those up. So what do we see here? There's some Hollister. Hollister is a decent brand, so we are going to pick these up, and we are done. So let's get to the comps. So first up is this parrot flag. This one cost me 50 cents, and I should make about a $9 profit if it sells for $11.24. And then the goldfinch flag, I also paid 50 cents. So if it sells for $7.49, we should make about a $5 profit. The welcome flag, we paid $1.50, and we should make about a $9 profit on this. And then the tennis shoes, there is money. So we only paid $2.25 for these Merrells. They should sell over $50 for a $45 profit. The Nikes are worth about $75. We paid $5.25 with the discount, which should be a $58 profit. These Chacos, I only paid $1.50. They should sell for $52, making them about a $45 profit. Watch for this brand, guys. And then the Sealer's jacket was absolutely amazing. This one was at $3. It should sell for $67, making it over a $50 profit. And then we only paid $1 for this. So this Tommy Bahama shirt should sell around $30 and make us about a $25 profit. The Campia Moda is only worth about $18.74. We only paid $1. That will still make us about a $15 profit. And then we only paid $0.25 for this cute little Hermitage mouse. I'm hoping to get 15, which would make it about a $12 profit on that. And then the party light was on sale for $1.50. It is worth 15, so that should make this also about a $12 profit after the fees are counted. The party light are worth 17. We did pay $1.50 for the 2 of them, which should leave us about a $13 profit on the 2. And then this one was actually on sale for $5. It was originally $10. Should sell for about $52, leaving us with about a $40 to $42 profit after fees. And then this was my biggest buy of the day. This one I did pay $50 for after fees, and at $224 it should leave me with about $140 profit. The shorts were only $1. They should sell for about $17, and these do sell fast, leaving us a $14 profit on this pair of shorts. So overall, I spent $75.75, and my projected profit is right over $500 at $507. I will see you guys tomorrow with a what sold video. I hope you all had a great weekend.